All right. Once again, stand by jingle dress contestants ages 6 to 17. Iron Boy is ready to roll. Thank you, fellas. Been called upon to sing for this special. They said whoever that was carrying the drum stands there looked like a maintenance guy. All business, hey. That's the way. Got to show them you're ready. So this special, we have a couple of committee members, Shalene and Marky. This is not a committee special, but they are on the committee, and they're doing this on their own to start something to recognize the youth, to encourage the youth in the community here, and also to showcase the youth. And so that is why the ages of the Jingle Dress Special is 6 to 17, to honor and recognize the youth. And so they wanted to start as community members, and they're honored to be on the Pow Wow committee, and they wanted to just on their own, Shalene and Marky wanted to have something to recognize and showcase the youth. And so they're having this Jingle Dress Special for the ages 6 to 17. And so it's a way to encourage and recognize and honor the youth and the community here. You know, as we always say, that's our way of life, these songs, these dances. When we are absent and away from our culture, we seem to struggle in life. And so when we can come back to our teachings, especially around the drum, the dance, the ways of our people, it helps us, the identity. When we go to travel around the world, or we go to our communities, such as the Twin Cities or other areas, if we don't have our culture, you know, we seem to struggle with our identity and where we fit in this greater world. Even though our ancestors, 50 to 100 million of our people, were in North America at one time, according to the late Vine Deloria. And so at the end of the 1800s, you know, there was only about little over 600,000. And I think that's something we don't really talk about and teach because of the government's control over the education system. But when we understand also Te Oyate, Tatanka Oyate, 30 to 60 million of them that were here, and that was less than 1,000, they were almost extinct. And so that is why we struggle today. And I think it's good to do things like this to help showcase our youth, to help encourage them and inspire them, even though we can't go back and change the past. But it's important for us to remember our ancestors in the past, because it helps us to recognize and remember to not repeat what happened. And so we want to say thank you to our committee members here, community members, for honoring and recognizing the youth. And so jingle dress dancers ages 6 to 17, we're going to ask you to come on out here in a moment and circle up so we can find out how many groups we'll have. So at this time, if we could have all jingle dress dancers come on out and circle up, stand by.